Good morning, Ricky and Isaan here, coming to you from a very wet Chaiyaphum. We just had Typhoon Kalmegi. Apologies if that's pronouncing correctly, but we just had Typhoon Kalmegi pass over us. Of course, by the time it gets to us here, it's not a typhoon anymore. It's just a rainstorm, really. It doesn't even bring the winds. But yesterday, it's done nothing but rain. November 7, yesterday, it's done nothing but rain all day here in Chaiyaphum, and it's really put the rice on hold. Those who've harvested already, such as the uncle who's harvested this plot, he managed to get it all dried up, but no action at all yesterday with any of the crops, and no action again so far today. But I would argue that today there's a bit of blue. But the amount of rain may be the problem. The machines get stuck, which we had a few days ago. One of the big rice harvester machines got bogged big time. And then the excavator who went to get it got bogged as well. And that was about a 6-hour mission for them to get free. But here's how the rice fields look anyway, harvested. This is fantastic for the cows. We've got the hay. Some farmers will, collect the hay into haystacks for the animals. Some just let people come and get what they want and bring their cows out to the fields, as long as it's not going to disrupt the remaining rice. But unfortunately, Typhoon Kalmegi, it's no joke either. 180 or so people missing or passed away. I read in the Philippines. They got hit hard. It's then across the Philippines. There were at least 5 fatalities in Vietnam. They got hit hard too. Crosses over Vietnam, over Laos, and then comes to us in Isaan. As I said, when it gets to us, it's just a rainstorm, but we do get the heavy rains from these typhoons. We're nearly 10 days into November. Rain season's gone, but yeah, these typhoons still coming. I don't want to trigger anyone. Is it climate change? You can't argue climate change isn't a thing. I guess where people get offended is climate change man-made, or is it a natural phenomenon? That's probably the thing we should discuss. So don't get too triggered, or I'll have to make a video talking about climate change. I don't really care, to be honest. Me, myself, I'm not affecting the climate. How many emissions am I releasing with my little Honda? And I offset it with plenty of cycling. The plot over here, I'm not sure what the stones are for, if they're going to use the stones for this land or what the go is. But the in-laws are supposed to be drying their rice here. They've delayed cutting the rice as much as possible. Obviously they control the rice harvest with the contractors. But yeah, they're trying to wait till it all clears up. I wonder if tomorrow is go day. Get your rice cut now that this typhoon's passed, and hopefully dry it before another one comes, if another one does arrive. I learned a little more too about how this all works with the contractors and the in-laws. So they even get fed. These contractors. My mother-in-law, she finds them to work, she finds them rice, she finds them plots to cut. She also feeds them. She'll take them breakfast, lunch, dinner. They've got a motorbike as well. They give them one of the motorbikes if they need to go around to a mini-mart or something, because they're out in Whoop Whoop. They're out in the fields here, camping out on their lands. They get fed, they get water. She finds them customers, to cut their land. It's not a bad setup, is it? And they travel around, they travel to the next place and do the same thing somewhere else. Whether or not they get looked after the same somewhere else, I don't know. But that's what the mother-in-law does anyway. Our pond is chockers at the moment. There is fish. There is fish in here, I see them. I just can't really tell you just how much rain we had yesterday. Geez, we've got tadpoles swimming down there. It just rained all day. I woke up early in the morning, it rained heavy all day. Night time, going to bed at 11, it's still raining. The yard does pretty good considering the amount of rain, and hopefully the bananas, the sun's out now, hopefully the banana trees can suck up as much of that water as possible and they can have a good growth when the sun I guess comes out for the next couple of months. Jeez, we've even got water. We haven't got water in here, mate. It's bizarre for mid-November, I must say. And the grass just grows like crazy with all this rain and then the sun. It's turned out to be a lovely day, actually. It's almost blue skies. I think the problem is they just got too much water in the fields, unfortunately. And that's chockers. I could swim in that, mate. I could go for a swim because it goes down a bit, as you saw in the last field. I can see the harvest crew. They're out in the in-laws farm. They're parked up, which is odd because it's sunny. If I could, I'd cut my rice. Maybe every field's just too wet. Even the people drying the rice, they can't do anything still. It's just too much water everywhere. It did rain before, so there is a little bit of rain lurking around, but yeah, the typhoon's well and truly gone. It's not an issue. Certainly been the wettest year I've ever experienced in my 5 years here in Thailand. I've never experienced a year where it rained so consistently through hot season, April, May, March, and it's still raining in November, like chockers. I guess that's the fun of it. I also saw interesting last night, they increased the price of the sugarcane up 2-3 baht a kilo. So I keep going up here, it turns to sugarcane pretty fast. Where I used to live, the twins' grandma's village, next province over, 40 minutes away, they've got the big sugarcane factory. The sugarcane here will all go to that factory too. So they rose the price up to about 25 baht a kilo. I thought, that's fantastic, that helps the locals out. Sure enough, they've revised it. Someone's obviously seen it high up who didn't like it. They've revised it now, and they've decided that no, it will remain 22 baht for the rest of this year now. So they gave everyone some good news, and then they kicked them. They kicked them while their rice can't be harvested, while their rice is turning to crap. That's sad, man, eh? I think there was a bit in that. They said China stopped importing Thai sugarcane or something in the comments. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I read. But yeah, there was a bit of good news there for a bit for local farmers doing it tough. But it was short-lived. Hopefully this all dries up soon. That almost looks like they've been burning, doesn't it? What do you reckon? I don't think so. It's like underneath's been burnt. But that looks abnormal compared to the other cuts. Interesting. What's going on, doggies? Hello. Come on. There you go, mate. Come on. You're so close. Come on. I'm not going to hurt ya. See? I'm a nice human. Hey, what are you doing? It's a bit wet, isn't it? Huh? It's a bit wet? Nah, better not. They might freak out if I try and pat them on the head. They could bite me. I don't feel like getting rabies shots. How you going, girl? Hello? Nah, leave them alone, eh? They're curious. They're happy I'm talking to them. But yeah, they're just potentially being mistreated, being hit, being kicked. It happens here, unfortunately. I'm just an odd character who likes to give a bit of love, a bit of care to some random dogs. Everywhere I go, I got mini marts, I got shops, and I'm friends with all the dogs who live there. Yeah, I forgot why I came out here. I was going to show you the rice. Look how gold it is. It's almost crispy, isn't it? Like like hay. It's almost like wheat when wheat's ready to harvest. I'm sure if I touched it, it would be soggy and wet and everything. But it just looked like I could run my hands through it and have that crispy feel, like straw. That's the impression that I get from looking at all the rice as it turns gold, and I don't know, it just looks fantastic. It makes the switch from that beautiful green colour to the gold very quickly. You have, geez, the football pitch, the soccer oval over there. That's looking very well maintained. Someone's mowed the lawn. Is there a tournament on? What do Americans say, tournament? Is there a tournament on? Or is someone just going to dry the rice out here on the football pitch, I wonder? And this is unfortunately all they can do in the meantime. Cover their rice up with tarps. And that's been sitting there for 48 hours. As I shared with you, if you don't dry it within like a 2-day window, it's no good. You lose the quality, you lose size of the rice, you lose sell value, so a price you could sell it for. So it all sitting here, there's nothing they can do. I'd be having a crack now if this was mine. It's somewhat a nice day. I guess they just call it a day. It's nearly 4 p.m. But the sun's out. I'd have a crack over doing nothing, surely. Big Isaan. Have a look in the temple anyway. See if there's any work going on. So it'll be much the same, unfortunately, in our village temple. All the mounds just covered up. Now we've got some rice out actually. He's bringing it out. He's having a crack. So yeah, just a soggy mess. And even that, like, that doesn't really protect you from the rain, does it? The rain's going to go through that. So that's been getting exposed to the rain for the past 2 days. All of it. It's sad, huh? Oh, they're out here. They're having a crack at least. That's all you can do. Yeah, just too much water about. Trying to clean the water up. I guess the water on the surfaces isn't going to help them. Looks like they're at work now anyway. The rice crew is heading out. Maybe someone's getting their fields cut. Yeah, it looks like sun's out. They're gonna head out and maybe have a crack. Maybe cut some fields. More rice as well, tarped up. But hey, I think the worst of it's gone. They should get better day by day now. I'm gonna wrap it up. Bit of a crap vlog, but I don't care. I had fun. I'll see you when I see us.